Ladies and gentlemen, life is not a game. Life is serious. Many people live their lives as though it's just a casual experience, like a game they can start and stop, pause, and reset. But life doesn't work like that. There are no do-overs. You don't get to push a button and restart when things don't go as planned. Every moment you live, every decision you make, every path you walk is adding up. It's building something, and that something is your destiny. The greatest challenge facing many people today is that they fail to recognize the seriousness of life. They drift through their days with no clear sense of purpose, treating each day like it's just another round of entertainment. But the reality is, time is moving forward whether you use it or not. Every second you spend unaware, unfocused, is a second lost. And time is the only resource you can never get back. Life doesn't offer second chances like a game. Each decision you make has real and lasting consequences. In games, there's always a reset button, a chance to start over, retry, or fix mistakes. If you lose, you can restart the level. If things go wrong, you can simply change strategies and begin again. But life doesn't afford us such luxuries. Every single decision we make becomes a thread in the fabric of our destiny. Once that decision is made, its effects cannot be undone, and you cannot reverse the clock. Life moves forward, regardless of whether or not we're ready for the consequences. Every choice, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has the potential to impact the trajectory of our lives. We often underestimate the power of daily decisions, what we say, how we treat others, what we focus on, and even the opportunities we choose to pursue or ignore. Over time, these decisions accumulate. Just like a single wrong turn on a long journey can take you miles off course, one poorly considered choice can lead to unforeseen consequences that ripple through your life, affecting relationships, careers, and personal growth. Some decisions might feel inconsequential at the moment, but they can set off a chain reaction that influences the next decade of your life. In a game, if you make a mistake, you have the comfort of knowing that you can simply start over. You can press reset and all is well again. You get another chance to refine your approach and avoid the pitfalls of your previous attempt. But in life, mistakes can lead to outcomes that you have to live with. There's no reset button to erase them. A missed opportunity, a harmful word spoken in anger, or a reckless decision can leave scars that remain with you, even if you learn from them. You may move on, but the consequences of that decision can follow you for years. In personal relationships, this is especially true. One harsh word, one act of neglect, or one moment of betrayal can break the trust that took years to build. Unlike a game, where relationships with other players can be reset, human connections are fragile and complex. Once damaged, they can be difficult, if not impossible, to fully repair. Similarly, in your career, a careless decision or a moment of dishonesty can cost you opportunities that may never come back. Doors that close may not open again. And the impact of that one wrong move can ripple through your professional life for years to come. But just as poor decisions have lasting consequences, so do wise ones. Choosing to be disciplined, to work hard, to value your time, and to treat others with respect can set you on a path to success. A single choice to invest in yourself, to pursue a goal relentlessly, or to take a risk when the opportunity arises can alter your life for the better. Unlike a game, life rewards those who are intentional with their decisions. Wise choices may not lead to instant gratification, but over time, they build a foundation for long-term success, personal fulfillment, and meaningful relationships. The reality is life does not pause. Time doesn't stop. And opportunities won't wait until you're ready. If you live as though life is a game, assuming there will always be another chance or a do-over, you may find yourself regretting the missed moments. Procrastination can lead to lost opportunities, and treating life carelessly can result in years spent trying to recover from poor decisions. Life keeps moving forward, whether you're prepared or not, and the choices you make today will directly influence the reality you experience tomorrow. But don't be discouraged. The fact that life isn't a game doesn't mean we should live in fear of making mistakes. Rather, it means we should treat life with the seriousness and value it deserves. We must embrace the reality that each moment matters and that each decision has the power to shape our future. We are not helpless. Every day is an opportunity to choose wisely and to create the life we want to live. We must be intentional about our actions, our words, and our choices, knowing that life offers no reset button. What we do today will echo into tomorrow, and the legacy we leave behind will be the result of the decisions we make right now. Time is your most valuable asset. Once it's gone, you can't get it back, so it's crucial to use it wisely. We often hear people say that time is money, but time is far more valuable than money. Money lost can be earned again. Opportunities missed can sometimes be recreated by time. Time is a one-way street. Every second that passes is gone forever. And no matter how much wealth or influence you have, you can't buy more time. Each day you live, you're spending a precious resource that is limited. And the reality is, none of us knows how much time we have left. When we're young, we tend to feel invincible. We believe we have all the time in the world to chase our dreams, to pursue our goals, to repair broken relationships, or to make up for lost time. We think that tomorrow will always be there waiting for us. But as the days, weeks, and years pass, we begin to realize how fleeting time really is. Before we know it, entire seasons of life have passed, and we're left wondering where all that time went. The moments we thought we had to waste are gone. We realize too late that time doesn't slow down, doesn't pause, and doesn't wait for us to catch up. The question we must ask ourselves is, how are we spending our time? Are we using it to build something meaningful? Or are we letting it slip away through distractions, procrastination, or activities that don't contribute to our growth and purpose? It's easy to get caught up in the routines of life, to become so busy with the trivial that we neglect the things that truly matter. We often fill our days with tasks that keep us occupied but don't move us closer to fulfilling our purpose. We waste hours on entertainment, scrolling through social media or chasing temporary pleasures, and we justify it by telling ourselves, I'll get serious tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. The reality is, time is not on our side. Every moment we spend procrastinating, doubting ourselves, or pursuing meaningless distractions is a moment lost forever. You cannot reclaim the hours, the days, or the years that are past. They are gone. And one day, we will all stand at the end of our lives, looking back on the time we were given. Will we look back with a sense of satisfaction, knowing that we made the most of every opportunity? Or will we be filled with regret, wishing we had taken life more seriously, wishing we had used our time wisely? Time is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, how wealthy or powerful you may be, every person on this planet is given the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't lies in how they choose to use those hours. While some are wasting their time on things that don't matter, others are focused, disciplined, and intentional about making the most of every moment. They understand that time is not something to be squandered, but something to be maximized. Don't let another day slip by without purpose. Don't wait for tomorrow to start living the life you were meant to live. The time you have right now, this very moment, is all you are guaranteed. Use it wisely. Invest it in things that will have a lasting impact, in things that will bring you closer to your potential. Time is irreplaceable, and the way you spend it will determine the legacy you leave behind. Every second counts. Every choice matters. If you don't value your time, no one else will. So start today. Decide that you will no longer waste the most precious asset you have. Start using your time as if your life depends on it, because it does. Every person has a unique purpose in life. Treating life lightly may cause you to miss the opportunity to fulfill that purpose. Purpose is not something optional, something you can choose to engage with when it's convenient. It is the very reason for your existence. You were not created by accident. There is something specific that only you can contribute to the world. But far too many people live their lives without ever discovering or embracing their purpose. They treat life like a casual experience, drifting through the days without direction, not realizing that every moment they spend disconnected from their purpose is a moment wasted. Purpose is what gives your life meaning. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning with excitement and determination. When you know your purpose, you have clarity. You have a reason to endure challenges, to push through obstacles, and to keep going when others would give up. Purpose provides a sense of direction that keeps you focused, even when life gets difficult. Without purpose, life becomes aimless. You can find yourself chasing after things that don't matter, fulfilling your time with distractions and wondering why you feel unfulfilled. Now, purpose isn't always something that reveals itself in an instant. It's a process of discovery. It requires reflection, self-awareness, and sometimes the courage to explore paths that others may not understand. You won't find your purpose by sitting on the sidelines, waiting for life to hand you the answer. You find it by being engaged, by seeking out your passions, by paying attention to the things that stir your heart and motivate you to take action. Purpose doesn't just fall into your lap, it's discovered through living intentionally. But here's the challenge: many people live their lives distracted. They are constantly pulled in different directions by the demands of society, by the opinions of others, by the allure of temporary pleasures. They spend their time and energy chasing after things that seem important in the moment but offer no real meaning. They sacrifice their long-term purpose for short-term gratification, only to look back one day and realize they've missed the mark. True success is not measured by what you have or how much you accomplish in the eyes of others. True success is living a life that is aligned with your purpose, a life that fulfills the reason you were created. It's about making a difference in the areas where you are uniquely gifted, passionate, and called to serve. When you live out your purpose, every day has significance. Every action has meaning. You live with the knowledge that you are contributing to something far greater than yourself. Remember, life is not a game. You don't get a second chance to discover and fulfill your purpose. This is your moment. This is your time. You were created for a reason. And the only way to truly live is to embrace that reason with all your heart, mind, and soul. Live with purpose, because that is the only way to live a life that matters. Like a seed, your potential needs to be nurtured through discipline, effort, and dedication. You cannot afford to waste it. Potential is one of the greatest gifts each of us possesses, but it is also one of the most underutilized resources in the world. Every person has unique talents, abilities, and gifts that, if properly cultivated, can lead to extraordinary outcomes. But potential by itself is not enough. Just like a seed that's never planted in the ground, your potential will remain dormant unless you take action to cultivate it. Having potential is like possessing a treasure hidden deep within you, but that treasure will never come to the surface without intentional effort. Too often, people assume that because they have talent or ability, success or fulfillment will come naturally. They think that potential alone is enough to guarantee their success. But the reality is, potential is only the starting point. It's the raw material. If you don't invest time and effort into developing it, it will remain untapped, and your life will fall short of what it could have been. Think about the seed analogy. A seed has the potential to become a tall tree, to produce fruit, to provide shade, and to contribute to the environment. But if the seed is never planted, or if it's left unattended in poor soil, it will never grow. It needs the right conditions: water, sunlight, nutrients, and care to reach its full potential. In the same way, your potential requires the right conditions to flourish. It requires discipline, persistence, and a willingness to put in the hard work necessary to develop your skills, talents, and abilities. Discipline is one of the key ingredients in cultivating potential. Without discipline, you'll never be able to stay focused on your goals long enough to see them through. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It means pushing yourself to keep going when others might quit. It means committing to the process of growth, even when progress seems slow or difficult. Potential is not realized overnight. It takes time, consistency, and a disciplined mindset to nurture it into something tangible. Effort is another essential part of the equation. You can have all the potential in the world, but if you're not willing to put in the effort to develop it, it will go to waste. Effort means showing up every day and giving your best, regardless of the circumstances. It means being willing to struggle, to fail, and to learn from those failures. It means putting in the time to practice, to study, and to grow in your areas of strength. Effort is the fuel that drives your potential forward, transforming it from possibility into reality. Dedication is what keeps you moving when things get tough. Potential doesn't come to fruition without obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. You will face difficulties along the way, times when it seems easier to give up, when the road ahead feels too long or too hard. But dedication is what will carry you through those moments. It's the unwavering commitment to your vision, the belief that your potential is worth fighting for, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Dedication means sticking with your goals and continuing to work toward them, no matter how many times you stumble or fall. And here's the truth: no one can realize your potential for you. It's your responsibility to develop it, to nurture it, and to bring it to life. You have been entrusted with a unique set of gifts, and it's up to you to decide whether you will cultivate them or let them go to waste. Many people go through life without ever realizing their full potential, not because they didn't have the ability, but because they weren't willing to put in the work. They became complacent, comfortable with mediocrity, and allowed their potential to remain untapped. But you cannot afford to waste your potential. It is too valuable, too precious. When you fail to develop your potential, you're not only robbing yourself, but you're robbing the world of the impact you could have made. You're robbing the people who could have benefited from your talents, your insights, and your contributions. Your potential was given to you for a reason. It's meant to be used to grow and to make a difference in the world around you. You must understand that your potential is not just for you. It's for the people you are meant to serve, the lives you are meant to touch, and the contributions you are meant to make. When you cultivate your potential, you unlock the ability to create positive change in your life and in the lives of others. But when you neglect your potential, when you allow fear, doubt, or laziness to keep you from growing, you're not just holding yourself back, you're holding back the impact you could have made. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that your potential will develop on its own. Don't assume that someday, when the conditions are right, your gifts will magically come to life. Potential needs intentional cultivation, just like a seed needs the right soil, water, and care to grow. You must be proactive about developing your talents. Seek out opportunities for growth. Surround yourself with people who will challenge and support you. Be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and take risks that will stretch you and help you grow. Remember, potential is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. You've been given the raw material, but what you do with it is up to you. The choice is yours. Will you let your potential remain dormant, or will you take the steps necessary to bring it to life? Will you cultivate the discipline, effort, and dedication required to develop your gifts, or will you allow them to go to waste? The world needs what you have to offer, but it's up to you to bring that potential to the surface. Life is not a game, and neither is your potential. You don't get a second chance to develop it. This is your time, your moment to invest in your growth, to nurture the gifts you've been given, and to unlock the greatness that lies within you. Don't waste it. You're not competing with others. You're accountable to yourself, and you're creative for how you live your life and use your talents. In life, it's easy to get caught up in the mindset of competition, constantly measuring yourself against others, comparing your progress to theirs, and feeling the pressure to outperform them. Society often encourages this way of thinking, telling us that success is about being better, faster, and more successful than those around us. But in reality, life is not a race against others. It's a journey of personal responsibility and accountability. You were not created to compete with anyone else. Your life is unique, your purpose is specific, and your journey is your own. When you fall into the trap of comparison, you lose sight of the path you're meant to walk. You start measuring your worth based on someone else's progress, their achievements, or their talents, and in doing so, you neglect the unique potential and purpose that has been entrusted to you. The truth is, you are only accountable for your own life, your own decisions, and how well you use what you've been given. We often make the mistake of thinking that if someone else is successful, it somehow diminishes our chances of success. We look at others' accomplishments and feel envious or discouraged, believing that their achievements highlight our own shortcomings. But life is not about winning or losing, nor is it about outdoing others. It's about fulfilling the specific calling on your life, being true to the gifts and talents you've been entrusted with, and making the most of what you have been given. Your accountability is first and foremost to yourself. Are you living up to your own potential? Are you being the best version of yourself, or are you holding yourself back? Only you can answer those questions. No one else's achievements, failures, or circumstances determine your own success. What matters is whether you are using the time, talents, and opportunities available to you to the best of your ability. But even more importantly, you are accountable to your Creator. The one who gave you life, who endowed you with gifts and talents, has entrusted you with a purpose that is uniquely yours. You are not here by accident, and your life is not random. There is a divine plan for your existence, and you have been given everything you need to fulfill that plan. Your Creator does not compare you to anyone else. He is not measuring you against the success or failures of others. What He cares about is whether you are faithful to what you've been given. This accountability is both a challenge and a gift. It means that you are responsible for how you live your life, but it also means that you are free from the pressure of competing with others. You don't have to be better than anyone else to fulfill your purpose. You don't have to achieve more, be more popular, or win more accolades. You just need to be faithful with what you've been given, to walk the path laid out for you, and to live with integrity and purpose. Ultimately, life is not a game where you compete against others to win. It's a journey where you are accountable for how you live, how you use your talents, and how you fulfill your purpose. When you stop competing with others and start focusing on being the best version of yourself, you unlock the freedom to live a life of meaning and significance. You realize that your worth is not determined by external success, but by how well you steward what's been entrusted to you. This understanding liberates you from comparison and empowers you to live a life that is authentic, purposeful, and fulfilling. You are not here to compete. You are here to live fully, to grow into the person you were created to be, and to make the impact only you can make. Every choice you make either moves you closer to your destiny or further away from it. There is no neutral ground in life. Every decision, big or small, has the power to shape the trajectory of your life. There is no such thing as a decision that doesn't matter, no action that is inconsequential. Life is a series of choices, and each choice carries weight and significance. Whether you realize it or not, your decisions are actively steering your path and influencing the outcome of your life. It's important to understand that decisions are not isolated events. They are part of a larger pattern that determines where you will end up. Every choice you make is like a step on a journey. Each step either leads you towards your destination or takes you further away from it. There is no standing still. You're either progressing or regressing. The decisions you make today lay the groundwork for your future. They create a ripple effect that influences your opportunities, your relationships, and ultimately your destiny. You will inevitably face decisions that are difficult and uncertain. There will be times when you're unsure which path to take or how to choose wisely. But even in those moments, remember that inaction is not a solution. Every choice, even those made in uncertainty, is part of the journey. Trust in your ability to navigate the complexities of decision making. Seek guidance, weigh your options, and make the best choice you can with the information you have. And then commit to that choice with determination and resilience. Remember, there is no neutral ground. Every decision you make is either a step forward or a step back. The journey to your destiny is a series of choices, and each choice matters. Make decisions with awareness, with purpose, and with the understanding that you are shaping your future with every choice you make. The life you live will shape the legacy you leave behind. Unlike a game, your actions here have a lasting impact beyond your life. When the final whistle blows, the scoreboard resets, and the game is over. Everything is forgotten. But in life, there is no reset button. There is no way to go back and change the outcomes of the choices you've made. The impact of your actions and decisions endures long after you're gone. The legacy you leave is not just a reflection of what you achieved during your lifetime, but a testament to the influence you had on others and the world around you. Legacy is more than just a collection of achievements or material possessions. It's the mark you leave on the hearts and minds of those you interact with. It's the way you have touched lives, inspired others, and contributed to the greater good. Your legacy is the sum total of how you lived your life, how you treated others, and the values you upheld. It's about the difference you made in the world and the enduring impact of your presence. Consider the lives of those who have left lasting legacies. They are remembered not just for their accomplishments, but for their character, their contributions, and the way they made others feel. They left a mark that transcends time, influencing generations beyond their own. Their actions, their values, and their commitment to their purpose continue to inspire and guide others long after they are gone. This is the power of a legacy. It has the ability to shape the future in ways that extend beyond the individual's lifetime. Every day, you are building your legacy through the choices you make and the way you live your life. Your interactions with others, your work ethic, your kindness, your integrity, all of these contribute to the legacy you are creating. The way you handle challenges, the way you respond to adversity, and the way you pursue your passions all play a role in shaping the impact you will leave behind. Think about the stories that will be told about you. What do you want people to remember when they speak of you? What do you want to be known for? Are you living in a way that aligns with the legacy you wish to leave? It's important to live with the awareness that every action and decision contributes to the story of your life. If you want to leave a legacy of compassion, integrity, and excellence, then your daily choices need to reflect those values. The concept of legacy also involves acknowledging that you are part of a larger continuum. You are building on the legacies of those who came before you and paving the way for those who will come after you. Your life is a bridge between past and future. By understanding this, you can approach your legacy with a sense of responsibility and purpose. You are not just living for yourself, you are contributing to a larger narrative that spans generations. One of the key aspects of leaving a meaningful legacy is to ensure that it is rooted in something greater than personal achievement. It's about making a difference that lasts beyond your own life. This could be through contributions to your community, mentorship, philanthropy, or simply being a positive influence in the lives of those around you. A legacy grounded in service, love, and positive impact has the power to inspire and uplift others long after you are gone. Legacy is also about the values you instill in others, the lessons you teach, the examples you set, and the relationships you build all play a role in shaping the future. By living with integrity, by being a role model, and by actively investing in the growth and development of those around you, you are creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. Your legacy is carried forward by those you have influenced and inspired, continuing to impact the world in ways you may never fully see. It's crucial to recognize that while you can't control every aspect of how you will be remembered, you have a significant influence on it. The choices you make today are laying the foundation for the legacy you will leave. By living with intention, by staying true to your values, and by striving to make a positive difference, you are shaping the narrative of your legacy. Ultimately, the legacy you leave is a reflection of how well you lived your life. It's a testament to the person you became, the values you upheld, and the impact you had on the world. Unlike a game where the end is just the end, life's legacy is about the enduring influence of your existence. It's about the way you have touched lives, inspired change, and made a difference. As you move forward, Think about the legacy you wish to create. Consider the impact you want to have on those around you, the contributions you want to make, and the values you want to embody. Live with the awareness that your actions matter and that they are contributing to a legacy that will outlast you. Embrace the responsibility of shaping a legacy that reflects the best of who you are and the difference you wish to make in the world. In doing so, you ensure that your life has a lasting and meaningful impact, leaving a legacy that inspires and uplifts others long after you are gone. Life demands responsibility. Living passively or carelessly can cost you dearly. Taking responsibility for your actions is key to living a meaningful life. To live responsibly is to recognize that your choices, behaviors, and decisions directly influence your life and the lives of those around you. It means acknowledging that you are the architect of your own fate, and that how you respond to challenges, opportunities, and circumstances determines the quality and direction of your life. When you live passively, you allow life to happen to you rather than actively shaping it. You become a spectator rather than a participant. This passive approach may seem convenient in the short term, but it ultimately leads to missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and a lack of direction. You might find yourself drifting through life, reacting to events rather than proactively engaging with them. This lack of engagement can result in a life that feels aimless and unsatisfying. On the other hand, living responsibly requires you to take an active role in your own life. It means being intentional about your decisions, understanding the consequences of your actions, and being accountable for the outcomes. When you embrace responsibility, you recognize that your choices matter and that you have the power to influence your own destiny. You become proactive in setting goals, making plans, and taking steps to achieve them. You don't wait for things to happen, you make them happen. One of the fundamental aspects of responsibility is acknowledging your role in both successes and failures. It's easy to take credit for achievements and accolades, but true responsibility means owning up to mistakes and setbacks as well. When you make a mistake, whether in a personal or professional context, it's crucial to admit it, learn from it, and take corrective action. Avoiding blame or shifting responsibility to others only hinders your growth and prevents you from addressing underlying issues. By taking ownership of your actions, you demonstrate integrity and commitment to personal development. Responsibility also involves recognizing the impact of your actions on others. Your decisions and behaviors can affect the people around you, from family and friends to colleagues and strangers. Living responsibly means considering how your actions influence others and striving to act in ways that are respectful, fair, and compassionate. It's about being mindful of the ripple effects of your choices and making an effort to contribute positively to your relationships and community. In addition, taking responsibility means managing your time, resources, and energy wisely. It involves setting priorities and making decisions that align with your goals and values. If you allow distractions, procrastination, or poor habits to dictate how you spend your time, you risk wasting valuable opportunities and compromising your potential. Effective time management, disciplined budgeting, and focused effort are all aspects of living responsibly. By making conscious choices about how you allocate your resources, you set yourself up for success and ensure that you're making progress toward your goals. Living responsibly also means being prepared to face the consequences of your actions. Life is not always predictable, and sometimes even the best laid plans can go awry. When faced with unexpected challenges or setbacks, it's important to approach them with resilience and a problem-solving mindset. Accepting responsibility for navigating difficulties rather than blaming external factors allows you to take control of the situation and find solutions. It's about maintaining a proactive attitude, learning from experiences, and adapting as needed. Moreover, embracing responsibility is key to personal growth and fulfillment. When you take charge of your life, you empower yourself to pursue your passions, overcome obstacles, and achieve your dreams. Responsibility fosters a sense of ownership and control, which enhances your confidence and motivation. It encourages you to set meaningful goals, work diligently toward them, and celebrate your progress. This active engagement in your life's journey leads to a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction. Ultimately, living responsibly is about making the most of the opportunities you have and ensuring that your actions align with your values and aspirations. It's about being accountable for your choices, acknowledging the impact they have on yourself and others, and taking steps to create a life that is purposeful and fulfilling. By embracing responsibility, you move from a passive existence to an active, engaged life where you are in control of your destiny and committed to making a positive difference. Remember, life does not come with a reset button or a do-over. The choices you make and the actions you take have real and lasting consequences. By living responsibly, you ensure that you are making the most of your time, talents, and opportunities. You create a life that reflects your values, contributes positively to those around you, and moves you closer to your goals. Embrace responsibility as a fundamental principle of living a meaningful life, and you will find greater purpose, fulfillment, and success in all that you do. You can't press pause on life. It moves forward regardless of whether you are ready or not. So be proactive in how you live. Life doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't hold back or slow down because you're feeling unprepared, overwhelmed, or uncertain. It continues to move forward. And whether you are actively participating or not, the moments keep passing, the days keep turning, and the opportunities keep slipping by. This relentless forward motion of life means that you must be proactive and engaged. Waiting for the perfect moment, the right circumstances, or the ideal conditions before taking action is a recipe for missed opportunities. Life doesn't offer a pause button, so if you want to make the most of your time, you need to take initiative and act decisively. Procrastination and hesitation can result in opportunities fading away and dreams remaining unrealized. Being proactive means taking control of your circumstances rather than letting them control you. It involves anticipating challenges and preparing for them, setting goals and working diligently toward them, and actively seeking out opportunities for growth and advancement. Instead of waiting for life to happen to you, you take steps to make things happen for yourself. This proactive approach allows you to shape your future rather than being a passive observer of it. Consider how often we fall into the trap of waiting for external conditions to change before making a move. We might wait for a more stable financial situation before starting a business, for a more favorable time before pursuing a new career path, or for a less hectic period before investing in personal development. While it's important to be realistic and prepared, waiting indefinitely can lead to stagnation. Life is unpredictable, and there will never be a perfectly convenient moment to take action. The key is to act with intention, even amidst uncertainty. Proactivity also involves taking ownership of your time and energy. It's about making conscious choices about how you allocate your resources and ensuring that you are investing them in ways that align with your goals and values. Instead of letting distractions and obligations dictate your schedule, you prioritize what matters most and make deliberate efforts to focus on those areas. By being mindful of how you spend your time and energy, you ensure that you are moving forward in the direction you want to go. One of the greatest challenges in understanding that there's no pause is dealing with the pressure to keep up with life's demands. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant flow of responsibilities, deadlines, and expectations. However, it's important to recognize that feeling overwhelmed is often a result of not being proactive in managing your life. When you take control of your schedule, set realistic goals, and break tasks into manageable steps, you reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed and gain a clearer sense of direction. Furthermore, the idea that there's no pause button emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. While it's essential to plan for the future and reflect on the past, it's equally important to fully engage with the present. By being present in each moment, you can make more mindful decisions, build stronger connections with others, and appreciate the value of your current experiences. Life is constantly evolving, and by embracing the present, you remain adaptable and open to the opportunities that arise. Proactivity also means taking responsibility for your personal growth and development. It involves seeking out learning opportunities, setting ambitious goals, and actively working to improve yourself. Instead of waiting for someone else to inspire you or for external validation, you take the initiative to push yourself beyond your comfort zone and strive for excellence. This self-driven approach not only enhances your skills and capabilities, but also positions you to seize opportunities as they arise. Ultimately, understanding that you can't press pause on life requires you to adopt a mindset of continuous movement and engagement. Embrace the fact that life is always moving forward and that you have the power to influence its direction through your actions and choices. By being proactive, you take control of your life's trajectory and ensure that you are making the most of every moment. In essence, life's relentless progression is a call to action. It's an invitation to live fully, to act with purpose, and to seize the opportunities that come your way. Don't wait for the ideal moment or for circumstances to align perfectly. Take charge of your life now. Be proactive in your endeavors and embrace the forward motion of life with enthusiasm and determination. By doing so, you ensure that you are making the most of your time, achieving your goals, and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. At the end of your life, you'll give an account of how you used your time, talents, and resources to fulfill your purpose. This understanding is a profound responsibility and a motivating force that should guide every action and decision you make. Your life is not just a series of random events, it's a journey with a specific purpose that you are called to fulfill. Recognizing that you are accountable for how you use your gifts and opportunities imbues your life with a sense of meaning and urgency. You are entrusted with unique talents, skills, and resources, and it is your duty to use them wisely and purposefully. These gifts are not merely for your own benefit, but are meant to be utilized in service of a greater purpose. Whether your purpose is to inspire others, solve problems, build relationships, or contribute to a larger cause, it is essential that you are intentional about how you direct your energies and resources. Consider the concept of stewardship. Stewardship is about managing and using what you have been given in a way that honors the trust placed in you. It involves being responsible and effective in utilizing your time, talents, and resources to make a positive impact. It's about recognizing that everything you have, your abilities, your opportunities, your possessions, is a gift that comes with the responsibility to use it for a higher purpose. The notion of accountability to your purpose also highlights the importance of self-reflection and alignment. Regularly take time to reflect on whether your actions, goals, and pursuits align with your sense of purpose. Are you living in a way that reflects your values and contributes to your overarching mission? Are there areas where you could be more focused or intentional? This self-reflection helps ensure that you are staying true to your purpose and making adjustments as needed to remain on course. It's also important to recognize that fulfilling your purpose often involves overcoming obstacles and making sacrifices. The path to living a purposeful life is rarely smooth. It requires perseverance, resilience, and sometimes the courage to face challenges and setbacks. However, these difficulties are part of the journey and often serve to refine your character and strengthen your commitment to your purpose. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, and stay committed to your purpose even when the road gets tough. Moreover, accountability to your purpose involves making conscious choices about how you allocate time and energy. Life is full of distractions and competing demands, and it can be easy to get sidetracked from your true calling. To stay aligned with your purpose, you need to prioritize what matters most and make decisions that reflect your values and goals. This means saying no to things that don't serve your purpose and focusing on activities and relationships that contribute to it. Remember that accountability is not just about the end result, it's also about the journey. It's about how you conduct yourself along the way, how you treat others, and how you use your influence. Your interactions with others, your commitment to your values, and your contributions to your community all reflect your accountability to your purpose. By living with integrity and purpose in every aspect of your life, you demonstrate a deep sense of responsibility and honor the trust placed in you. Ultimately, understanding that you are accountable to your purpose serves as a powerful motivator. It drives you to make thoughtful decisions, to use your time and talents wisely, and to remain focused on your goals. It infuses your daily activities with a sense of significance and reminds you that your life has a greater meaning beyond the immediate and the mundane. As you move forward, keep in mind that the true measure of a life well lived is not just in the accomplishments you achieve, but in how faithfully you fulfill your purpose. At the end of your life, the reflection will not be on how much you accumulated or how many accolades you received, but on how well you utilized your gifts, how you impacted others, and whether you lived in alignment with your true calling. Embrace the responsibility of being accountable to your purpose with a sense of pride and dedication. Know that every action, every decision, and every effort you make is contributing to the fulfillment of your life's mission. By living with purpose and accountability, you create a life that is meaningful, impactful, and ultimately fulfilling. Your legacy will be a reflection of how well you embrace this responsibility and how faithfully you pursue the purpose you were given. As we come to the end of this reflection, I urge you to carry these insights with you. Life is not a game, and every moment counts. Embrace the reality that there is no reset button, no pause, and no chance to relive moments. You have one opportunity to live this life with purpose and intention. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every effort you put forth matters. They are building blocks that shape your destiny, craft your legacy, and define your journey. Understand that you are accountable to your purpose. Your time, talents, and resources are gifts that come with the profound responsibility to use them wisely. As you move forward, let this awareness guide you. Be proactive, embrace your responsibilities, and live with integrity and passion. Make choices that align with your values and aspirations. Remember that the true measure of a life well lived is not in the accolades or possessions you accumulate, but in the impact you make and the difference you create. Live each day with the knowledge that you are shaping your legacy and fulfilling your purpose. Be mindful of how you use your time, how you nurture your potential, and how you contribute to the lives of others. Your journey is unique, and the path you carved is a testament to your dedication and commitment. In the end, when you look back on your life, may you do so with pride and fulfillment, knowing that you live fully, responsibly, and purposefully. Your life is a remarkable gift. Honor it by making every moment count, by staying true to your purpose, and by leaving a legacy that inspires and uplifts. Thank you.